Good morning and welcome. You're watching News Diary right here on KTN News. Thank you so much for making time. And as usual, we're just painting a picture of what you can expect in the course of the day. Some of the top stories the various desks right here are following up on. It being a politically heated year and less than 7 months to the general election, we'll continue focusing on the political maneuverings of these top contenders in the 2022 general election. Our very own Daniel Kariuki set to inform us about the political entry, at least what we can expect today in terms of coverage. Not just that, a little bit later on, we'll get to hear what Kenyans on Twitter are talking about. Your favorite segment brought to you by Asha Fox right there as we get to break down what Kenyans are really venting about. So that and much more coming your way in a few. Let's begin with the political outlook. As I mentioned, it's a politically heavy day, and perhaps borrowing from the technical team under the One Kenya Alliance banner that is meeting in Naivasha for a retreat, perhaps to come up with the matrix in which they will find out the One Kenya Alliance presidential candidate. A lot to talk about, and in terms of the speculation behind the meeting that has been held even yesterday. Daniel Kariuki is joining me. Let's start with that, Daniel. Good morning, and it's great to see you. The technical team, of course, is set to come up with the flag bearer of the One Kenya Alliance. And this is at a time when speculation is rife on whether One Kenya Alliance will hold its ground or disintegrate thereafter. What say you, and what do we expect from Naivasha?
Right, Jesse, good morning to you, and you've said it right. This morning, the technical team is going to be meeting with the principals of the One Kenya Alliance. We are talking about the Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka, ANC's Musalia Mudavadi, Moses Wetangula of Ford Kenya, and Gideon Moi of KANU, as they give their findings and their proposals on who is said to be the flag bearer of the One Kenya Alliance. Of course, it's just proposals and findings. Reports indicate that the technical team are proposing that Kalonzo Musyoka of the Wiper Party to be they are saying that he might be the best suited to be the flag bearer and will be deputized by Musalia Mudavadi or Martha Karua, or Moses Wetangula. That is the lineup, the reports that indicate the technical team might have proposed to the One Kenya Alliance. But when those are just speculations that we have and reports from sources within the technical team, but it's a wait-and-see situation on what they're going to be talking about. This coming at the backdrop of a meeting that was held yesterday by President Uhuru Kenyatta at State House, where he was meeting with the leaders from the leaders of the handshake, members of parliament, and the two leaders, Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo Musyoka, had been invited for the Azimio la Umoja meeting at State House, but we understand the One Kenya Alliance leaders say that they had been, and they were engaged in other meetings. Gideon Moi had been invited as a senator of Baringo County. Remember, it was a parliamentary meeting. This is just a clear indication that the One Kenya Alliance are set maybe to continue maintaining their stand in matters to do with the 2022 general election, Jesse.
Okay, and of course, as you mentioned, too much speculation from that particular meeting, but we'll get a way forward from the technical team. But apart from the One Kenya Alliance, Deputy President William Ruto seems to have begun his tours within Nairobi County, and just yesterday we saw him in parts of Rongai, definitely outlining the promises if he gets to power, of which he intends to actualize. Talk to us, where is he heading today?
Right, matters to do with the Deputy President continuous campaigns. He's going to be touring Nairobi County and parts of Kiambu County. He's set to tour areas of Roysambu, to Mweki, and back to the area of Kasarani, all the way to parts of Kiambu County as he seeks to consolidate his base. Remember, Kiambu County has been one of the counties that the presidential aspirants have been looking forward to consolidating their support, having about 1.2 million registered voters according to the 2019 or rather 2021 register. Just recently the IEBC released the voters register or rather the numbers in Kiambu County, and Kiambu County continues to have more registered voters. So of course Deputy President is seeking to ensure that he convenes as much as possible to woo the residents of Kiambu County to his side, to the hustler movement side, and of course he's accompanied by a section of leaders from Mount Kenya region. And this comes just about a week after ODM leader Raila Odinga toured Kiambu County last Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago. And so Deputy President has been moving across trying to change the narrative, or trying to woo those who have already moved maybe to Azimio la Umoja or to support ODM leader Raila Odinga. Even yesterday he was in Kajiado County, coming just days after Odinga was in Ongata Rongai, where he was attending a burial, and had several stopovers across Kajiado County. So he's trying to ensure that the areas that maybe ODM leader Raila Odinga has managed to garner some support, maybe he tries to pull them back to his side. Okay. And talking about the hustler movement, it is day 2 of the campaigns here in Nairobi County. Remember, Deputy President has been moving across the other regions, and Nairobi County, he has really not been having rallies here in Nairobi County. Maybe he thought it was time to ensure that he still consolidate his base, and so today he will be making those inroads across Nairobi County and parts of Kiambu County. Jesse.
Well, it's all about consolidating the support base. And since we're talking about that, right, we understand Azimio la Umoja Taita Taveta chapter is ongoing today. But perhaps you can expound that discussion in terms of the big rally that is expected tomorrow in Thika as Raila Odinga launches his presidential bid. And of course, we'll definitely inform our viewers of what happens there. But in terms of the preparations, what is happening so far in this town that perhaps is synonymous with the political history of Raila Odinga, borrowing from 1995 when he was leaving Ford, Kenya? It all happened in Thika, the same place. What say you?
Right, Jesse, Odinga has been making inroads across the country, and the coast region has remained to be one of his strong base, and he's always ensuring that that area or that region remains under his watch. And maybe that's the reason today he is moving to Taita Taveta. He will be launching several projects, among them water projects across Taita Taveta County, and he will be accompanied by leaders from the coast region, especially those from Mombasa County and those who are allied to the handshake part of the, or rather the handshake team. And so he will be ensuring that he continues to consolidate his base and to strengthen his support in Taita Taveta County before the big day tomorrow, where he'll be having that, as you have put it, the Azimio la Umoja rally in Thika. Remember, Thika Stadium is one of central point where leaders meet, especially in matters to do with the central Kenya region, matters politics. Even President Uhuru Kenyatta, when he was when he was announced as the Mount Kenya kingpin by the then leaders, John Mishuki and the rest, Thika Stadium was key. And so, just like you've put it, even Raila Odinga in his politics, Mount Kenya region politics, he has considered Thika Stadium as one of the areas that he can bring leaders from that region together and sell his agenda. So tomorrow he'll be meeting with Mount Kenya leaders, or rather accompanied by Mount Kenya leaders, those allied to the handshake team again, to talk about the Azimio la Umoja. Maybe tomorrow he might spell out what he has for the Mount Kenya region. Remember, he has been talking about some of the things that he has in his manifesto. Maybe part of what he is set to award to the Mount Kenya region, he might put it out tomorrow at the Thika Stadium. So we are going to be following keenly. Of course, preparations are at top gear there, as the leaders, today's section of leaders from Mount Kenya region will be trying to just see the preparations so far. Jesse.
Okay, we'll definitely inform our viewers in terms of any developments happening in the political space. Daniel Kariuki just informing us about what to expect in the course of the day. As he's just broken down, the Deputy President will continue with his campaigns in the Nairobi and Kiambu areas, even as the Azimio camp is focused in Taita Taveta today. One Kenya Alliance, the technical team is still in Naivasha, and we expect a lot more in terms of the candidate, the presidential candidate who will fly the One Kenya Alliance banner. We'll keep you updated. Keep it KTN News for more on the political scene. Perhaps let's shift focus and something a little bit lighter and talk about what Kenyans are really all about on social media. And at least until yesterday, the main